Welcome once again to Kaylinkztv. Welcome to this program, Political Chat. I'm Makinde. Today we have a guest, a political juggernaut. We can call him the moving engine of the Oyo APC. That's All Progressive Congress in Oyo State. But he's now the moving engine of the Accord Party in Oyo State too. He's an ex-chairman, Oluyole local government areas of Oyo State, and he's also the ex-chairman of Association of Local Governments of Nigeria. He's a prince of Ibadan land, a political warrior by the name Prince Ayodeji Abass Aleshinloye. I call him Triple A. Mr. Prince Abass, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. You are very right to call me Triple A. We have Triple A Foundation.
You do?
Yeah.
What's it all about? Sorry?
Service
to humanity. That's nice.
Purely service.
If I will start, why did you leave the APC? Why did you leave APC and move to the Accord? You just dumped the party and moved to the Accord. Based on what ground?
APC is a collapsing building.
How do you mean?
I mean APC in Oyo State. It's a party that we built. It's a party that I put my life online for. Then, during the struggle of Algon, you all know, you all witness it. I and my colleagues, we did a lot to sustain the tempo, even when nobody could come out against Seyimakinde when he became the governor. We came out, we challenged them, we engaged them, we discussed, we actually had interaction on TV, radios, debates, and intellectual debate for that matter. And that was what put APC back online in Oyo State. Because as of then, nobody could come out against this man coming out based on populism. But we made people to see the other side of him. His attitude against rule of law, his attitude on environment, on thuggery, and so many things. We exposed him to the effect that we got judgment against him. No respect for rule of law. Everything we've been saying was what was captured in the judgment of Supreme Court when it was finally delivered, where the governor himself was tongue-lashed. These are some of the things we do, and these are some of the things, the respect we got is what was translated to our own party then, APC. That, oh, these are a bunch of intellectuals. But unfortunately, very unfortunately, some people that were assisted, helped by our former governor, Senator Ayodeji Abass of the blessed memory, came to hijack the structure of the party. And they did not come. They made themselves as willing tools for those who are against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We all saw how the game played out. How God intervened in Bola Ahmed Tinubu's case at the last minute. Where some people gang up using Lawal as their last joker to hedge the man out. This element had already started a year back. The bullying of this word. All this northern oligarchy. We are looking for willing tools. Knowing fully well that our own camp, we are very loyal to Asiwaju. And we are in the majority. They didn't look away. They hijacked this thing for the minority, who they could use, who unfortunately made themselves available for devil to use them. So, this element, they succeeded in getting the party. After getting the party, they started a lot of jargons to the extent that people obtain forms to run for offices. Like I was telling some people, I've never seen where a pupil will pay for WAEC or JAMB, paid, cleared for exam, and you don't allow such person to sit for that exam.
I find your name on the list.
This is exactly what they did in Oyo State. They didn't allow for primary, they didn't allow for anything. I say, oh, now, these people have come to show who they are again, like they did years back in 2015, like they have been doing before. Just said, this is a collapsing building. The slab has already caved in. The pillar is already giving way. So you don't allow a collapsing building to collapse on your head. If you want to, it's only when you are surviving that you can rebuild. So we move out. Now they have the party. The party is so useless for them now. They have rendered the party useless in Oyo State. I tell you.
Here's your view.
That is. It is. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Even when they succeeded in installing themselves as the candidate of APC in the gubernatorial election, people will ask you, this person you pick, you people won't go your way. What of Bayo? What of Adelabu? People will ask you. This is ordinary question. Throw it to any market woman, they will tell you. But having said that, when we saw this, we knew that we need to make a point.
Okay.
How do we make that point? Coming back, look for another progressive party and make that statement that we are popular.
Okay.
And that is what we have done.
That's why you moved.
Yes.
It's like one could remember how Senator Abiola Ajimobi moved out of the AC then to AMPP. And he
wanted to prove a point. Yes,
he proved
he
the
actually
point.
won that election. But you remember, we got to know what happened later. And they didn't give it to him, fine. But everybody, and that is what will happen in the case of Bayo Adelabu. Ajimobi contested. He did not win, they did not give it to him. In progress, that's all we do. Even though he fought with them, he left them, they still call him, they gave him to run the second time. That's what we're supposed to do for Bayo Adelabu. Okay. Aketi Akeredolu in Ondo State, he lost, he came back, progressive, they returned him. I'm also in Ogun State, he lost under AMPP.
Don't you think Bayo was being outsmarted by the Jagba you are talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
They believe it's political sagacity,
no,
experience.
It is not. I sincerely sympathize with people like them. They are thinking. Yes, if they call it, they can call it anything. That they are Jagba is part of
they have the experience.
Yes, they will say it. We will not say that. The school of thought we are coming from is different from where they are coming from in Malete. So we will not say that. We are not taught that way. We won't do that for anything. Because ultimately, the masses, the ordinary people, we have their say and they have their way.
Okay.
No matter how, okay, now let me tell you, in 2015, the same scenario happened. This man, they say he hijacked PDP then. PDP as of then was a ruling party. And he hijacked it. He became the candidate. He came forth.
Yes.
Even though that party was a ruling party, it has never happened in the history of this country. He came forth in that election. So, we are not under pressure. He is under pressure now. Because they have said that that's where they normally do, they hijack. So, he won't use it, he will not win now, we just hijack the party. He said no. Now he has it. And the house is now emptied.
But sir, don't you see the APC has been given an edge to the ruling PDP by the split within the APC now? Some of the chieftain of the party, like Bayo Adelabu, like you yourself, some you did mention, they've moved to the Accord Party. They were former members of the APC. Now APC is divided, it's like has broken into two. Now, don't you see it has given an edge to the ruling PDP?
No, APC, if you say APC has divided into two, he can say 80% to 20%. Even the 20% that are there, don't let me count those ones that are foreigners to our own party. I'm talking of progressive within.
Okay.
They even know where they belong. Some stay back because of Tinubu. If you are not saying that we are divided into, PDP is divided into 4 places. You have the Honorable Mulika of this world and Jogo in SDP. You have Olokwoeyan in NNPP. You have the Gbolarumi of this world in the another PDP. Not with
Seyimakinde, the governor.
Yes. There are some people in APM that just even all those people who form that coalition. Let me tell you, where is Sharafa Ali today? Where is Senator Adesho? Where is what's the name of this man? Jogo. All these people, even Senator Ladoya, who actually endorsed this thing, being together, all of them have left this man. He has dribbled everybody. They have left. If you say PDP, APC, and Accord that we are into 2 now, and that will give him edge. No, it may not necessarily give him edge because the way the PDP itself was fragmented is much more beyond the.
So you are saying Accord is the party to beat 2023?
It is party of the grassroots. It is party of the masses, of the people. I've never seen a party that people will embrace within short time. No money, no not. It's like a movement. People are just coming in there. And thank God, the kind of governorship candidates we have, the kind of the candidates, all of them that we have. You have the whiskey there. There is Fauci. It's an IT professional. We have an economist and a banker, Kola Kodaisi.
You have an entertainer in Shina Pella too.
Somebody in that industry, entertainment industry, Shina Pella. And people like us too.
What about you? You are vying for the House of Reps.
People like us.
Vying for House of Reps. Federal constituency.
Yes.
What do you think is amiss there that you want to fix? What do you think the person there is not doing right that you want to go and correct?
There are so many things. He's not in touch with his constituents. She believes she's in touch. No. Far from being in touch with the constituents. She's not doing things that are supposed to be done. I just told you that when I was reading out my achievements, I talk about roads. I talk about schools that we built. I talk about market. I talk about vocational training centers. These are physical structure that you can see. But when somebody starts saying, I distributed transformer, it's an ongoing. Distribution of transformer is an ongoing thing every year by government, successive government. But this is what this person, he goes to. Let them go to radio station today. The same thing they will be saying all over.
Same project.
She had opportunity. The only one that will have made them to shine, opportunity of a 15-kilometer road from this Odonelewe Junction to Abe Technica to Otenya.
Okay.
Border to Ogun State. They did only 100 meters. It was a very serious crisis that we had to follow to these communities to beg, to appeal. But when we saw the way that thing was handled, how they mismanaged that crisis, in fact, there was nothing we could say again.
So how do you want to fix that, correct that?
We have to. First of all, we must know where that money went to. Who did not do what? We have to. There's supposed to be a ministry in charge. The ministry in charge, the contractors they gave it to, was it that federal honorable?
Prince, where I'm driving at, if you get elected now, how do you correct that? bearing in mind, when you talk about roads, talking about markets, building of markets, from the constitution, it is not the it's for executive. It's not a lawmaker's job to build roads.
You're not getting me.
I want you to enlighten me about that.
Yes. Okay, maybe you get me, but you want me to pass the message
To
you
the
see,
people.
we have a role to play everywhere you lobby. There are so many works to be done there in Abuja. There are so many schools to be built. There are so many roads to be fixed. It's the way you lobby
Okay.
to get things
Done.
done.
The kind of representation.
Kind of representation. If they are saying, some of these people that are saying, then transformer, did anybody take money from his or her pocket to buy transformer? These are some of the things that the federal government is doing to all the constituencies. It's for you now to make sure that what are those things
that you are attracted to your
that you attract
to your
and that
constituency.
things must be in tandem with what your people are yearning for. For example, I talk about this road now. If you link it up, you will already link Ibadan to Ogun State.
This very road you talk about.
That I talk about. So these are some of the things that we are thinking that should be done. But if you don't have experience, you may not be able to cope with this kind of work. So for me, it's a terrain that I've been in the system. We know how to go about it to make sure that we bring dividends of democracy to Oluyole local government and our oversight function like never before.
Yeah, we are gradually coming to the end of the program. Now, the saying that is being in every mouth, everybody's saying it. Once you are not in politics, you can be super rich. And that's the reason why you see people going into it with whatever they have to get there. Don't you see that a lot of people will see you as one of them? That you want to go there to make more money. You've been a local government chairman, you've been Algon, so stepping higher, that means you want more money.
Well, let me first and foremost say that being an Algon, I was Algon without portfolio. I became Algon out of office, almost 5 days before leaving office. No, I didn't enjoy Algon that has a budget, that has anything. I raised everything. I did struggle. It was 5 days to Ajimobi's exit from office that they put me there. And I used to tell my friends jokingly that 5 days to go, you just put gloves in my hand and push me to the ring to start fighting. And I started fighting. It was the struggle, but thank God that we were able to do. So like what you have just said, nobody, in my own background, I am an activist. I started my activism from Ife as a student leader who did so many things for me. I suffered during the struggle as one of the 4 Ife student leaders that were detained. I was detained for 7 months. When I left, I lost a year. It was around 2 months to my final exam that I was detained. When I came out, I was given opportunity to serve with Ex-Oyo Algon.
Okay.
As a science writer. Don't forget,
That means you were into journalism?
Yeah, it's so funny. I just have flair for writing. Okay. I was a science person. I read microbiology. And I incidentally happened to be the first science student to become the speaker of the student senior at Ife. It's either from law, from humanities, that is English and all the rest. But I was deputy speaker and I became speaker. I was first of Faji chairman. The whole the statue I erected is still in front of that hall till today. Faji statue that I erected. So I have done so many, and Ex-Oyo Algon saw me and said, "Oh, this boy has future." I was in Akwa Ibom to serve, and he requested for me. He made me to serve as a science writer in African Concord magazine, and that was how from there I joined politics. Activism actually brought me into politics. I'm not a regular politician, that I would say, but it's okay. I'm a politician. By the time anybody comes now, they want to talk, they want to do anything, they say, ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú yìí. But what do you say? Ṣé wàá lóun ṣe olóṣèlú mọ́ ni? You are still one of them. You just have to take it. But for me, I'm in politics to make difference.
Okay.
That people can attest to. Locally in Oluyole local government.
Okay.
Statewide, as I represent the Algon people, we were able to get success.
That's
yes, and that can give you an insight into what to expect
from you.
Me.
Well, the governor of the day, can you assess the performance of the PDP-led government under engineer Seyimakinde? Can you just assess?
Well, honestly, it would be unfair for me to say I should assess because, okay, what do I want to assess here? Oh, for example, let me start with you. As a local administrator, local government chairman, every year we have what they call SS Crude account. Ajimobi will give you, say, okay, go and give us 2 roads from your community that you want to do. Then they give you money that go and fix this road. This government has not constructed any trunk C road. I stand to be corrected. Any trunk C road, be it, I told you we constructed this road, Iriakari Road. My government constructed it. Ashikpa Road, my government constructed it. A link road between that Ashikpa and Kasumu Road, we constructed it. Kasumu Road and that bridge, I brought World Bank to construct it. Odronelewe Bridge, Tiorita Challenge, I brought World Bank to construct it. At Pegba, Maje, the road in Soka, ask them. They have never had it so good. We did one as a government, then we facilitated another one through World Bank. We did another bridge there. A stretch of road from Muslim to what do you call this place? Ayetoro area. We did several bridges there where people die every day. Same thing, Dito for Orita Challenge here from Odronelewe. So these are some of the things that I, as local government chairman, documented in my book. Even those that I have not done, I have not captured in my book, because my book was launched for me in Premier Hotel in 2014, August 8. That was where I wrote, and I happened to be the first local government chairman then to write a book while on the seat. And that book was Grassroots Governance in Perspective, my experience in Oluyole local government.
I would like to have a copy when we finish. I'll
give you a copy before you go. This book was written for other people coming behind, because there are some mistakes that we made that we don't want
to correct when they
that
come.
that we don't even want them to make again.
So they
quickly, let me give you an example.
Okay.
When I first came in, before I was sworn in, they told me there is a clinic in my area that was done, actually put in place by a one-back assistant program, and very fine building for clinic. No equipment, no nothing there. I didn't inspect it, but the people in my area, that place is at Agbanlepa, and the clinic was there. And people in my area came, that in 2011. We don't have clinic, we heard that you have to be sworn in as the chairman. And I said, oh, don't worry. Immediately I get in there, I will open this clinic for you, you'll be using it. And they were so happy. You know, I've made a promise. Mm-hmm. When I was sworn in, immediately I called the director of health services. Doctor, please go and find a way to open this clinic for my people. I said, Oga, there is no equipment that we put there. No equipment. I said, no equipment. Why? He said, no equipment. We don't have money. Then we now started a program. Adopt a clinic policy for all the companies within local government. Okay. I visited all of them. Adopt a school or adopt a clinic. After a few months, we got some people who key into it and adopted that place. They gave us equipment. We put it there.
Okay.
And I said, okay, we are going to open the clinic now. He said, Oga, it is true we have gotten there. We don't have personnel. Who do we put there? I said, what do you mean? He said, nobody. There is embargo on employment of staff. Okay. Go to every clinic in Oluyo local government. Pick one person from there. And he said, okay, for example, in Odonilewe here, we need 13 personnel to be there. We have only 5. So that tells you cannot pick. I was stopped. And for me, for anybody coming behind, you will assess situation before you make promises. People do make so many promises, you must assess. That's just one of the examples I want to give you. And how did I resolve it? It was Ajimobi that did the wonder by employing Yes-O people.
So you are saying, sir, Prince, we are talking about the present administration.
Yeah.
So you are now telling us.
I'm not telling you. I'm telling you so many things that we have done. I'm telling you that if
what
these people are very sorry,
what he did not do.
So if there were to be what do you call it?
A scorecard.
No. It had to be a follow-up
of what was
the other people have done. You avail yourself opportunity of reading, of learning. Seyimakinde was not prepared for governance.
So he dumped he did lay down foundation on Ajimobi.
Yes.
He dumped
all he wanted to do was to discredit Ajimobi. Okay. Everything the man has done to paint him black, to say, because it's only tough people that can rule. Don't forget Ajimobi when he was telling people to leave the road, to leave everything. So the money this man is using to construct that place.
The parks?
The parks. A park here, less than 2 kilometers from the one that is underutilized, built by Ajimobi.
The new garage.
Another in Woro. Another one there. Instead of you to see how do we improve on this, another one in Woro, another one in Ojo.
Maybe that one is modern, and he thought that, okay, should have made this one modern.
Yes, what is it? Even this one is very modern. What is it that you are getting? How much can you get back? When in how many years, in 100 years today, Oyo State cannot recoup its money from those things. But there are some things that can bring employment, money in for Oyo State people that can bring food. It is a man that said within a year of his office, they will be exporting corn to Botswana.
Wow. Sir,
it's full of contradiction. The government has not focused, is just banking on populism, clap for me syndrome. I'm doing that. In 21st century, somebody who is powering street light with diesel. When people are talking of green,
some say
green environment, diesel.
The street light was started by the.
Yeah, it was started by Ajimobi. Ajimobi never used diesel. 21st century,
please,
you are burning diesel, and diesel now is close to 1,000. I don't get it.
Perhaps when we still come back.
It will be very unfair to me to say I should assess this man.
You will go on and on.
Because people who don't know him, not people like us. You know, who fought him. There was a time that we had a case, we had judgment, and you say, and we won't do what that judgment has said. If you don't like it, go to court. I said,
has he paid the money that was said to you?
No.
Has he
even
paid
coming to the money. I said, no. It is not you. Maybe you don't get it. We got judgment against you. You say you will not obey that judgment. But if you are not satisfied, you should go to court. No.
Which court again?
Which court again? It's you that will go to appeal. Go and appeal our judgment. Until when we educate him and his cohort. That was when they did the right thing. The money is yet to pay. He only paid 17%.
Okay, of the 7 billion or something.
7 billion, yes. He paid only 1 billion. For over 1,000 people I'm leading.
I heard the money still even cause crisis within your caucus.
It's not even crisis. It's not crisis. It's not within our caucus. It's not crisis. What happened about the money is that some people were not captured. They did not go to court. Okay. They are not elected. Okay. So who are not elected, like secretary and co, they believe they too should be captured. I think that's the...
Sir, if we go on and on and on and on, I know you have a lot of things to talk about, but we still... campaign will soon start.
Yeah.
We will still be back and have a chat with you.
Yeah.
Still on political chat.
Anytime. Because I do enjoy you. When I see you online, I really, really enjoy.
Thank you.
And I implore people to please subscribe to this channel.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Decisive, very detailed and thorough, analysis.
Thank you.
I give you thumb up.
I just thought the thumb up was for another party, I think.
Yes, thumb up from Accord.
Okay. Thank you.
This is
Thank you.
This is the sign.
The sign.
Number one.
All right.
On top, the first one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We won't give you so much time. You take all the time. Now we come to the end of another political chat on Kaylinkztv. I'm Abimbola Makinde. I hope everybody has obtained their PVC, and this is time to decide. Till we meet again. It's goodbye for now.